There we go. Yep. Stay on, buddy. Rod just started going down after I cast that one. I got the right kind here. Kind of feels like it. Well, river rats, I wouldn't say this is the most conventionally pretty river there is, but feels pretty this morning, and unconventionally pretty works for me because I'm pretty unconventional all in all. But we got good bait, good weather, and with any luck, we'll find some good fish. So let's go. Today will be a little bit of a testing day on these fishing rods. I've put them through their paces pretty good, but I accidentally drove over the rod tip on that one right there. Yeah, I was leaning it against the side of my truck and was in a hurry and forgot it was there and drove off, felt a little clunk clunk, and then got out of the truck and I was parked right on top of the rod tip. It looks like it's doing okay. I'd like to hook a big fish to put it to the test, but we'll see. Never driven over a fishing rod before. Probably helps that it was on grass and not concrete. If it was concrete, I imagine it'd be smashed, but I'm hopeful she'll pull through. Skip, how you like your perch there? I think we should get the rest of the rods out. I think you're on top of the bait tank. All right, let's see if we can find a winner in here. Oh yeah, that's a prime one. Got some baby carp. Yeah, with a bait like that, I'm really hoping for a flathead, preferably a big flathead. Also got cut bait too. This spot's super neat because for a handful of reasons. It drops down to 17 feet right off of the bank right there. And then it's all just scattered rock rubble. So you never know what'll show up in something like that or where they'll be sitting. I saw some fish. It kind of looked like fish were scattered around in it, but side imaging and rock, they can hide pretty easy. Any structure they can hide pretty easy though. All right, let's get the last one out. This looks like the kind of area that I should camp at. It might happen. The other baits, I don't just have baby carp. Got some wonderful chads, which water temp's down to 64. Anytime the water gets into the mid to low 70s and below, give me a shad. For just an overall fish catcher, oh, that's my favorite right there. I mean, they work when the water's warmer too, don't get me wrong, but water gets warmer, some other baits start to outshine them in my opinion, so kind of lean that direction. But there's other options too, you know, like creek chubs are good. Still worth throwing live baits right now. And creek chub suckers, carp can still be good, buffalo, crappie where it's legal. Bluegill still catch fish, but it's not quite as effective as it was when the water's hot. Same goes for white bass. All right, hopefully we get one here. Ooh. Just a nib. There hadn't been much, so it got me all kinds of excited. I don't know who picked this spot, but it ain't no good. On to the next one. This may or may not go well. Does he actually have it? Oh, as soon as I touched the fishing rod. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if we're gonna get him out of the junk, but because he is in it. I also threw it right in it, so there's that. Come on out, buddy. Oh, that was not the one that I thought that would get me. It's always the ones you can't see, right? Get him up over it. Yep, we did. We can. I'm proud of you, little fella. Yeah, I bounced his head off of about 12 logs to get him in, but no skunk and some data. Tried to do something shallow. Went from pretty darn deep to pretty darn shallow, and not a big fish, but it is a fish. Okay, bye. Appreciate the entertainment. Okay, so if we were deep, got nothing, moved really shallow, got one. What if we go in the middle? I tell you every day is a new pattern, but that's not true. I'm just trying to learn what patterns play out on this particular body of water. There's a lot of crossover, which is nice. Like if you kind of figure out patterns on your own body of water, you can travel around and still catch fish other places too. But everyone's a little bit different. And I don't think it's because the catfish are any different. I think it's because they have different things available to them or not available. Like the food's different and the food does different stuff and the habitat's different, even if it's just slightly. Come on. Pull it down. What were you? A bite. That's what it was. It's putting the sunscreen on. Sacrifice the first one. I think it's time for early lunch. I'm gonna sacrifice the first chunk of sausage to the river, and then one for Skip. Good boy. Hoping that is what I need to get over the hump of this nibble fest we're in right now. I just gave you some. Down. Now we just need a big bite. Oh, we're getting bit already. Cool. Ooh, got a little more serious there. I'm sure it's a little catfish. He'll chew that bait down to the point where he might be able to fit it in his mouth and get barely hooked and pop off halfway in. I feel like I've seen that happen before. All right, I think we're getting to the point where the boots are coming off. I had suspension seats in here, and they're sweet anytime I was in any waves, but not in waves very often. So I ended up taking them out, and I didn't realize how heavy they were. And my boat performs a little bit nicer with a little bit less weight out, plus now I can stick my boots under my seat. Or when I'm camping, I can pull those out and use them as campfire chairs, or pull them out and have plenty of room to lay a cot out or sleeping pad. I like that system a lot. Plenty of room for Skip. Want the sun top up, bud? Kind of getting to that point myself. I think we can do that. Want to go roaming, Skip? He'll be a wild animal if you want. You make that jump. Go ahead. There's a squirrel up there. Alright, curb. I need you to do a good job for me. Try to swing him towards this tree. I don't know what to expect. I mainly came over here just so Skip could get out for a minute. Skip, don't go too far. Got one live bait in there. I think I'll just fill it in with cut baits. Got a couple carp heads that need used up. They'll be prime candidates for here. Come on, Skip. Atta boy. You want your treat for coming back? You always get a treat when you listen and come back. Good boy. Want to lose the sweater? I don't think it's sweater weather anymore. I don't love this spot, bud, so we're not going to be here very long. Well, that was one of the scarier boat rides I've been in a while. First time this thing's touched the bottom. It's not that there isn't enough water, but there were some spots that were so choked with timber that I had to pick between running on the ground and running over a log, and I picked the inch of water on the inside. And I got to do it on the way back down, so yeah, I probably should have filmed that. I'm just glad I made it right now. This whole bank is just stuffed with timber. Imagine there's something living in it. I know there's some gator gar, because they stick out like a sore thumb on the fish finder. That is a prime bait and an unhappy one, so call them in for me, bud. Okay, we're by the tree, we're not in the tree, which is a good place to be. That's a bite of some kind. Not much of a bite. Figure it out, bud. You trying to figure it out. And no big bites yet today. Hoping coming down up here changes that. But we will see. Lots of those. That wasn't where I want it. What the heck, we'll see what happens. Oop, did he get it that time? He's gonna stay on. I think he's gonna look a lot like the one we caught earlier today. Come on, bud. He might be even smaller. You worked on it for a while. Yeah, he ended up hooking himself pretty decent. Fish fryer size. So light. Should put him on a hook. Oh! That was a better bite. Wonder how long that'd been going on. More life here. I do like that. I'm not sure if my carp's getting chewed on or freaking out. Hopefully freaking out, because the fish I want him to eat him isn't gonna nibble on him. Man, plenty of little cat nibbles, but the big ones are being stingy. Another little spunky one. Mess up and get the hook. Kind of looks that way. Nope. He was just determined to hang on to that bait. You got it this time? You might. He might even be smaller. We are definitely going the wrong direction, I think. It's my boy Blue. He's absolutely smaller. Huh. Wonder what the deal is. I mean, I know I'm got baits around big flatheads. Blues, maybe, maybe not, but definitely some big flatheads. And I have for most of the day. They're just being stingy. I marked one in that tree that, man, I hope he eats. He's big. So far he don't care. I guess on the positive side, these little blue cats are giving me something to reel in and keep me entertained. Ooh. Pull it down. Ooh. He's a little spunkier. Oh, I got too excited. He was still small. It was barely hooked. Alligator gar keeps messing with this one. I'm hoping he's going to tote it around and accidentally drop it in front of a flathead, but so far not the case. Or just get the hook so I can fight something that's going to pull back today. Either will work, I suppose. I was just reeling him in to move spots, and there was a fish on this one. That's kind of a pleasant surprise. Almost acts flatheady. That'd be even more pleasant of a surprise. It's been slow. Yeah, now I'm not sure what it is, but it's a fish. Oh, it's a gar. The old gator gar. How's he hooked? Swallowed it. Well, if you're wondering how tough the old 80-pound heavy cover is, oh, nice acrobatics. It'll handle some gar teeth. I think that was a much larger gar over there. Debating how I want to do this. I think I can swing him. Do I dare? I don't want to mess up my net. All right, watch yourself, Skip. Yep. Get it out your system. Oh, geez, you scared the crap out of me. Don't do it. I'll give him credit. He did pull back harder than the blue cats. I'm going to get him in the water before he beats the crap out of me. Okay. Oh, he wants to. Okay, bye. Gosh. They are a lot to deal with once you land them. I will say that. They fight hard, When they get big especially. Kind of had him overpowered. Skip, what'd you think of that? You were like, whatever. Good boy. Alright, let's try one more spot. Are you on it? Do you have the hook? Or are you just hanging on to the bait? Little. Word of the day. Wow, I think we went even smaller. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've used a bait bigger than him today. Looks like his twin is hitting the other rod. Yeah, these little guys, they're pretty active during the day, but the bigger ones, I haven't truly, I mean, I've caught some decent fish, but not anything like big, at least from a blue cat point of view. Seems like the better ones come out once the lights go out. I think that's what we're gonna do. Gonna get packed up. I'll show you the boat ride back, and then I'll see you out here once I can get out after the sun goes down. Yeah, it seems like I spend more time looking for bait than I do the catfish themselves. I mean, once you get used to a place, you can kind of figure that stuff out. Skip, how'd you get a cockleburr in your beard? Oh yeah, because you have an elaborate beard. Say, if I had a fear throwing a cast net, it would be throwing it on top of a shark or a big alligator gar. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about throwing it on top of a shark here. But throwing it on top of a gator gar is a real consideration. There's some little stuff flicking. Didn't expect that. Could be leaves, could be shad. Not a good throw, but be cool if it was shad. Looks like a whole lot of nothing right now. This little pocket's what interests me the most. There's definitely stuff in there. Nothing. Leaf. Huh. We do have some bait, so if we don't get anything, we're still fishing, but it'd be nice to figure something out. Just not seeing much. Just a lot of gar. You gonna get that squirrel, Skip? There's a bunch of junk in here. This might be buffalo. It might also be 8-foot alligator gar. But I'm to the point where I'm going to take that risk. If I get yanked out of the boat, you know what happened. Oh, there's something in there. It's not small. Couple long nosers. Heard of people using gar for bait, but I'm not too excited about it. Come on, get out of there. Get your beak unbeaked. There's one out. There's two out. It's not what we're looking for, Skip. What do we got? Surprise! Another gar. Pretty sure that's all that's in this river. I don't think there's a shad in here. I saw some buffalo, but they were like in the timber. And I don't feel like wrecking a cast net. Yeah, I'm gonna start bringing me a tin of crawlers, and that's gonna be the bait catching scenario, I think. Tell you what, getting my boat to do what I want it to in this wind is... Boat control is definitely the #1 thing for catching fish. I got all kinds of measures to do it, and it's still kind of a pain sometimes. Yeah, I bought some goldfish. I prefer wild caught bait given the option, but sure is better than no bait. Just little fellows. Also have some like 3-day-old shad. So we're fishing. We're not fishing, you know, with primo stuff, but we're fishing. Oh. Yep, that's about right. Okay. Maybe a fish will take that off the snag for us. That would be nice. Play with fire, you wind up burned. Put on a little bit bigger one. See what happens. Well, might have just had a nib. It's more of a flathead sized bait right there. I can get behind that. So I'm in a little bit of a dilemma. I forgot water. Kind of, it's in the truck. Thankfully it's not terribly hot. I do have coffee, a little bit. That kind of does the opposite of what water's supposed to do. Maybe. I think we got him. I was just reeling rods in to leave. That's kind of nice of him. Not a showstopper, I don't think, but I mean, if he's going to eat my bait, I might as well catch him. on, bud. Oh yeah. Spunky little bud. I think he ate a goldfish. I think. Come on, bud. The old river standard. Alright. Just barely hooked right on the snoot. We're not going to get skunked today, though. And you can catch fish on the farm-raised goldfish. That's kind of nice. Probably have a few more of these if we had shad or more shad. That's okay. What I'm really hoping for is a big old flathead. Huh. Appreciate you putting a bend in the fishing pole, bud. I'm a little surprised you ate that one and not the shad. They're kind of both in the same neighborhood. Okay, buddy. Let's move on to greener pastures. There we go. Yep. Stay on, buddy. Rod just started going down after I cast that one. I got the right kind here. Kind of feels like it. Oh yeah. Oh, not what I was expecting. It's not a bad one, though. Literally, I just casted the rod out and this one starts going down. Ate that big goldfish. That was a little bit of a cluster. Come here, bud. Oh, sweet. That's good to know. It's 2 fish for the goldfish. And one pretty darn nice one. Might have to get me some more goldfish. Okay. Easy, champ. He's hooked good. Kind of an awkward hook set out of myself. Awkward's kind of my thing, so it works out good. Yeah, that's a little bit better fish. Not absolute monstrosity, but a bigger than average size one, and a little bit better than average bite or fight. So that's what I was looking for. I kind of feel like it's going to happen again. We'll see. Cool though. And we're getting bit on the shad. I'm going to get him back. Just nibbled. Doink. Pull it down, amigo. Kind of bit slower, bit more like a flathead. I'll take what I can get. Skip's barking at a piece of trash. And we're trying some shallower timber. I don't know. Fall, I often do better in shallow water, so it's fall. Last spot was a little bit shallower, and this is even shallower than it, so we'll see how it goes. It's worth giving it 5-10 minutes, I think. 3 shad left. You might actually have it. No, he just drug it into some sticks for me. Little dinker faces. Especially that one. Still staring at that trash. Oh, he's back. My best chance at getting this out of those sticks is with a fish attached, so hopefully he just grabs it. Oh no, I've seen enough here. I'm gonna make a slight move. Ooh. Ooh. Did you get the hook? Maybe. Two more minutes. Be careful, boys. Well, that wasn't a bad day. It was just kind of a blah day, or a couple days of fishing. You'll have those. At least I have those. And these days kind of, I don't know, I look back to the days where I catch nothing and I appreciate them a little bit more. And I know when the time comes and I catch a good one, then I'm going to appreciate that even more. And catfishing and fishing in general, you're always one moment away from something crazy happening. But, you know, I just enjoy being out here. I enjoy the journey, not the destination, but hopefully you do too. Oh. That was almost like a flathead bite. He bonked it. We're not getting the last part of the flathead bite where he pulls it down and starts ripping off drag, but yeah, I guess my journey is back to the boat ramp. So hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Hope you catch a giant.